Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Facebook? Connection just went down. There it goes. Um, well, yeah, just want to jump on here. Today we're going to be talking about the mindset. The mindset that you can believe that you can make a lot of money, or you can be successful, or you can do what you want to do. It all starts with the mindset. You can't make a lot of money or do the things that you love to do without having the right mindset. So I'm down here, beautiful San Diego, for an extended weekend, and the whole reasoning behind that is to work on me, work on my mindset, work on myself, get away from everything back home, get away from work, get away from friends, and really just work on me, because the mind is where everything starts. Without the right mindset, I mean, you're not going to be able to do anything. The first thing in getting there is just believing in yourself, believing that everyone has a God-given ability to be successful and do what they want to do. I know a lot of people out there, people start in different areas of life. Some have a better upbringing than others. But at the end of the day, if you really truly want to be successful, you got to believe in yourself that you can be successful. I got a buddy that a real good friend of mine, grew up in the inner city, went through a childhood that I couldn't even fathom going through. Not sure if his parents were together or not, but whatever it was not a good scenario. Grew up, saw some things that people really don't ever want to see in their entire life. He's successful. I mean, he's out here doing this real estate thing, making a lot of money doing it, being very successful with it. And the thing that triggered him, I talked to him, I'm like, well, what changed? He told me he read a book. Appreciate all the likes, guys, too. He told me he read a book called You Were Born Rich about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. He said that completely changed his life. And that book is all about mindset, believing in yourself, believing you can be successful. So just knowing that you have the God-given ability to be successful is where everything starts. Some people call this crazy. Entrepreneurs, what's up, Ryan? It is a little bit. Can you hear me? Is this coming through, or is the wind overshadowing my voice? The other thing is, like, you have to have an insane level of confidence in yourself. Like, people will think that you're crazy trying to do something for yourself. Like, you got to believe in yourself. Without believing in yourself, there's no way you're going to be able to do those things. And it all really starts with the people you're around. They're the ones that encourage you to believe in yourself, to have confidence. The biggest thing for me, I love when I hear that people quit their job to be an entrepreneur for themselves. I know this sounds crazy, but I get so excited when some of my people, friends, family, tell me that, hey, I'm quitting the normal 9 to 5, the traditional way of doing things in life, and going out here and I'm going to try and do something for my own. I encourage the hell out of that. I had a very close other friend of mine told me a couple weeks ago that he was going to try and start doing his own thing, and he was going to be quitting his job here in a few months. I think I got more excited for him than he was for himself at the beginning. But I know that he's got the right work ethic, he's got the right mindset. What he's going to be doing, he really, really enjoys and knows a lot about. I told him, yeah, bro, quit it. Jump into doing this entrepreneur thing. I know you're going to do it. He found he's working on finding a mentor in the business that he wants to be in, which I highly recommend as well. Whatever you're trying to do, get a mentor that works in that business and is successful. He was talking with the guy on the phone, and the guy was like, well, what do like the people around you say when you tell them you want to be successful? I mean, be an entrepreneur. And all the people in our circle, we encourage it. We definitely encourage it. We was like, yes, bro, let's do the thing. And he told that to his mentor, and his mentor was like, wow, like that's not normal. Like, most people try to shoot you down, make your dreams not a reality. So you got to have the right people around you. Majority of this world, for some reason, doesn't want to see other people be successful. So they will tear you down just because they're not doing what they want to do in their life. So the people you're around is a huge thing. Another one of my buddies, a very close friend, quit was his last day of work. It was yesterday. I got goosebumps sitting here talking about it. Like, he quit his full-time job. Last year he made more money investing in real estate than he was working at his full-time job. And I've been trying to tell him for like 2 years now to quit his job. He's like, nah. And finally, he told me he was quitting, putting in his 2 weeks. Yesterday was his last day. Man, I couldn't be more happy for him. So you need people around you that encourage you, believe in you, want to see you be successful, and do anything in their power to help you along the way. And next thing, you need some you time. People are out here running 100 miles an hour, never stopping, never working on themselves. You cannot be successful. You cannot make $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, whatever you want to make without working on yourself. That's the biggest key that I see people that don't do that. You have to work on yourself. Trips like these for me is where I really get my me time, work on myself. I got a journal right here. I've been sitting here writing in my journal, reading my book. It's the biggest key to being successful. What's going on, guys?
Not too much.
So I suggest at least once a day. I always take 30 minutes out of my day with my journal, just writing whatever I'm thinking. Write what I'm grateful for. If I'm going through a struggle in life, write my ways of getting through that. Writing how I can help somebody, how I can encourage somebody, how I can raise somebody up. So you just have to work on yourself. And when you take that time for yourself, that's where the real magic happens. That's where you start problem solving. That's where you start thinking of solutions. That's where if you decide you want to be an entrepreneur, that's how you figure out how you want to be an entrepreneur and make enough money to live that way. So you got to take time out of your day for yourself. And then the power of no. No is a very tough word in this world. When people ask you to do something, just telling them no. I got caught up in this trap a couple years. People would ask me, hey man, can you do this? Can we grab coffee? Can I pick your brain? Just asking me for all my time, and the kind of guy that I am, I just said yes to everybody. Yes, and then I didn't have any time for myself. So at some point, you're going to have to be able to tell people no. You're going to have to not necessarily hurt somebody's feelings. It might hurt them at the beginning, but they'll respect you for it in the long run. But you're going to have to use the word no, and you're going to have to get that through your head. And it's going to be hard at first, but it's something that's absolutely necessary, because if you say yes to everyone, you're always working on somebody else and never working on yourself. And then one of my mentors has been instilling this in my mind for a while now. Like I said, you got to have the mindset to believe in yourself, and part of that is doing things that make you feel good. So at the beginning, yeah, you gotta pinch pennies to get the business up, get it started and everything. Once you start making some money, you have to do things that you reward yourself, that make you feel good. Whether that's driving a nice car or having a nice wardrobe, buying a nice watch, living in a nice house. You gotta have things that remind you every day why you're doing what you're doing, why you're working so hard, why you're taking these risks. And at the end of the day, it's just to make you feel good. If you have a terrible day and you walk out and get in a Rolls Royce, there's no way you're going to still be feeling bad. You can be down and out, but once you sit in that Rolls Royce, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to be confident in yourself. You're going to believe in yourself, believe that you can be successful. So you got to do some things that make you feel good just about yourself and reward yourself, so you continue to push on and be successful in business. Another thing is you just don't know what you don't know. So at the beginning I mentioned you need to get a mentor in the business that you want to get in. It's the quickest way to scale it. You can do it without a mentor, but you're going to have some hurdles along the way. But for me, like, you just don't know what you don't know. And I sit in a room with my mentors a couple times a year, and these are all guys that are making easily $100,000 a month, clearing $100,000 a month. And I was like, at first I was like, that's a lot of money. But sitting around them all the time, hearing how they talk, seeing their level of confidence, following them on social media, I'm like, man, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make $100,000 a month. Why not? But I wouldn't be able to do that without the right mindset and without having the people around me, people in my circle that encourage me, push me out of my comfort zone, level me up to be better. And the biggest thing is your circle. You got to watch who's in your circle. You can't give time to people that don't deserve your time. You got to have people that believe in you, that encourage you, that really believe in you more than you believe in yourself at sometimes. My mentor also tells me how to work smarter and not harder. So I feel guilty if I'm not working. I used to work 80 hours a week because I felt like if I wasn't doing it, somebody else was doing it. They was getting better than me. But at the end of the day, you don't need to work. You don't need to kill yourself in business to make a lot of money. You can put systems in place. You can hire the right people to be around you. You can make a lot of money and not kill yourself doing it. Because there's no point in working that many hours, making a lot of money and never being able to spend the money. So it all boils back down to a mindset that, I mean, you have, again, the God-given ability to do anything in this world. And to make a lot of money, you don't have to kill yourself doing it. So those are the quick notes I jotted down on how my mindset has changed over the last few years. I started believing in myself a lot more, how my circles kind of changed, my mentors around me instilling confidence in myself, my friends pushing me to be better, to be more confident. And for me, when it all started, was when I read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read it about 4 years ago, and my life changed forever. My boy that I was telling you about earlier read the book You Were Born Rich by, I think it's Bob Proctor, maybe. But he said that completely changed his mind forever, his life. Read that book yesterday. He put me onto it, and it's an awesome book. I'd highly recommend reading both You Were Born Rich and Think and Grow Rich. Excuse me. To get you into the right mindset of being successful. Bro, the facts I went to down there. I'm gonna say exactly this. 100%, Justin. I mean, it's you need the right people in your circle. You need the right people around you, and you have to be confident in yourself. People are going to push you down. You're going to fall flat on your face. You're going to lose some money. You're going to lose some friends. But at the end of the day, the only thing that you can fall back on is you and yourself. And without the confidence, you're not going to be able to do it. So you have to be confident in yourself. Believe you can do it. Think you can do it. Know you can do it. That you have the ability to do it. Put some of these other things into play. I'm going to run through these one more time. Everyone has a God-given potential. You got to have an extreme level of confidence in oneself. You got to keep your circle tight, the people who you're around. You need to work on yourself. You need some you time. You got to be able to say no. The power of no is an amazing thing. Doing some things you enjoy to remind yourself why you work hard and stay in the right mindset. And working smarter and not necessarily always harder. So those are the things. Any comments, please comment anything, other things you want to hear about. Love to talk, and hopefully this inspired, and I'll get through all the comments, respond to everyone, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and make sure you stay confident. All right, peace.